Do you see here, guys and gals? Well, it's Friday, yeah, TGIF. And I hope you're all well. I hope you all had a good week. You can maybe hear the noise in the background. Bunch of children. There's like 2, if not 3 classes, but different age levels. Usually, you know, it's like all the younger ones, but for whatever reason, it seems it's like one of the older grade school classes seems to be there as well. So, but they're playing well. They're playing differently, put it that way. There's the small ones which are in the basin, and I was going to say the older prepubescent ones are playing around. Yeah, and talking about playing around, oh my goodness. Yesterday, I came to my usual place, which are the benches. And as you know, we're going through a heat wave right now. And yesterday was really bad. I mean, it was like, went up to 37, something like that. And where I was there was one mom who was there with her little girl in the basin a little bit, and they were playing. But there was myself on one of the picnic tables. There's like, what is it, 4 picnic tables? 4 or 5. And so in the middle, there was the far end, there was 2 guys. And then in the middle, there was a guy who was, I'd say, at most, in his mid-50s probably. He was not, I'd have said he was not 10 years younger than I was, in his mid-50s probably. He was like sitting like horseback on, you know, the picnic table bench. And there was a younger lady who was probably in her, you know, just looking at her, I'd have said her late 30s, early 40s at the best. Anyway, a lot younger than the guy. And she was straddled on him. Yeah, that's right, straddled on him. And she was, I mean, I went through this type of thing a couple years ago with a younger couple on a bench. But I mean, like a little bit further away from people, exhibitionists. Well, this time it was an older couple, but right in the middle of everywhere. And literally, I mean, going at it. I mean, I said she was straddled on top of him, and her skirt was like, I guess supposedly supposed to be some type of a tent, but it wasn't hiding much. And without getting into the TMI, but just put it this way, hands were going everywhere. And he kept looking, like, you know, around, like to see if we were looking. I was watching Netflix. I had a video on. So I just every now and then kind of lifted my head. But, you know, the funny thing is that, of course, he was wanting, I was guessing he was hoping that we were really looking. And basically just trying to ignore him. I mean, he was there. They were there purposely. I mean, you don't go there if you don't want people to see you. I mean, there's enough little benches and, I was going to say, secluded spots here in the little woods around here, not to have that happen. By the way, you can just to say where I am. That's towards the circle. The solstice is past, so the circle's already been destroyed. Yeah, but anyway, I wasn't going to talk about that. Yeah, so I mean, it was weird. It really was. And I mean, you could see that as they noticed that we weren't really, you know, taking into account what they were doing or saying anything or what, it seemed to probably stimulate them, because they wanted to stimulate us, I guess, so they got more active. Anyway, whatever. Weird people. So about the same time I was finished my lunch, so were the other people, and we are vloggers itch, so we got up and left. And I almost backtracked to see, you know, well, there was 2 possibilities. Either they were actually using the whole table by then, or they maybe would simply have stopped, you know, because there was nobody there to watch them do their thing. It's hard to say with people like that. The exhibitionists, on the other hand, they were pretty into it, so maybe they just kept going. I don't know. Anyway, the things that you see, I mean, I thought, you know, with my traveling over the years, I've seen just about everything, especially in trains. Pretty well everything, yeah, a heck of a lot. And seen a few things here, but, you know, this is, I was thinking I'm glad that there weren't other children like this morning. I wonder if they'd have dared. With all the kids there? No, maybe not. But you never know. There was a mom with her child there yesterday. Whatever. Oh, the world is becoming strange, isn't it? Yeah. So I wasn't going to talk about that, but that finally just came up. I'll probably talk about other things over the weekend, as I've been asked by different people about, you know, how are things in Canada, in particular in Quebec, where I was brought up, and I said I'd probably make a vlog at one point about that. But if I add that onto this one, we'll be going on to a way too long vlog. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward actually to the weather kind of cooling down a bit. It seems we're going to have really hot weather until probably Tuesday, and then it'll be what I would call normal weather for this time of year. And I do hope that it cools off a bit, because we're waiting grandchild number 2 any day now. Officially, I say officially, it was baby is expected for the end of the month, which is Sunday, isn't it? Yeah. So I mean, you never know. I mean, these things are just like, you know, kind of like that. But whatever, you know. So Michael was a few days early. I don't know if this baby will be a few days late. Who knows? So yeah, I would like the heat to go away a bit. You know, it'd be certainly a more pleasant birth, at least for the mummy. Yeah. So is that it? Yeah, that's about it, I guess. I'll be DC signing off. We're coming up to slowly to 7 minutes. That's a good time for a vlog. So I hope you're all well on this Friday, and it's kind of nice to be under the trees here. Okay, DC signing off. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.